Hey guys, I am Lyoto Machida, so I'm glad to be here to have the opportunity to rewatch the fight that I was so excited, the fight between Ferrari and Certan. So in this fight you can see that Certan he's put some pressure, try to find the distance, the right distance. And Ferrari is kind of is not comfortable maybe in fighting a short distance, but eventually this fight's gonna happen in the short distance because it's more contact. In karate point, you usually use more a long distance, but in karate combat, I can say that middle distance and short distance is more useful sometimes because everybody's ready for the contact, the full contact. And you can see it like Certan try to cut the angle, get close to Ferrari. Ferrari only want to keep the distance because if he's fight like that, in my opinion, so I see that Certan has more, like he's more have more advantage over Ferrari in terms of knockout, in terms of finish the fight. But it doesn't mean that Ferrari has no chance because in karate it's always happened. Sometimes the guy tries to put a lot of pressure and like that. You see the really good punch, but Certan was able to block the punch. Very good kick. So I like the Certan style. It doesn't throw a lot of punches and kick, but he put the pressure. It means that he wants very good counterattack. Very good counterattack from Ferrari because Certan, he was so aggressive moving forward, but Ferrari was waiting for the right moment. And as soon as Certan throws the punch, he could defend himself and right away counter with the left hook, which he landed perfectly. But it's still showing that Certan has endurance to take punches, to receiving punching. So Certan was controlling the pacing of the fight, but he dropped his head. He dropped his head in a wrong distance. If you see here, it was a wrong distance for that punch. What I saw here, because he did it right, the distance was a little bit wrong, but when he threw the punch, he did it right, he blocked himself. But the problem is he tried to, in a short distance, he tried to to do one more attack. And that one more attack, he paid the price from Ferrari, which throws a very good hook. Good kick, good combination. What I like in karate combat is because you have to continue the fight. You cannot stop in one punch, you see? You do 1, 2, 3 punches, you have to continue that. Because usually as a karate guy, we don't get used to continue the fight in competition, but only in the academy when you're training like Jiu Kumite, which means like free fights in the academy, you use that. But in competition, it's not allowed sometimes to continue just about one punch and one kick and finish the fight. They are in shape. You can see that they are in shape, and Ferrari can. He could touch more, he could have more punch and kick, maybe he land more, but I still believe that Certan he may lose he might lose that round. We never know, but I think Certan has the courage to be there, the courage to put the pressure, which is good because as a martial artist, for me, fighting is about that, how to control the distance and the rhythm of the fight. Ferrari, he came back differently in the second round. He doesn't move backward too much. See, just because he changed his mindset, maybe the fight start changing everything. So Ferrari, he seems aggressive too. But the way that he moved forward and back is a little different from Certan. Certan he seems more technical, the way that he walked, the way that he moved to the side. But that's what very interesting in karate combat. But that doesn't mean that if you are so technical and your opponent is sometimes not so technical. See, I can see that Ferrari, he's too ready to respond right away and have a good combination. Good kick from Certan. Certan, he's more accurate. Sometimes when you attack, use the moving backward. If you desperate, like for example, sometimes Ferrari seems like desperate because Certan he doesn't stop to move forward, try to kick and punch, and he just want to throw like very wild way, He just want to defend himself. The kick was good, but could be more powerful if he didn't use the check kick, the mark kick. I mean the mark kick, which in karate we call like henkawaza. So we fake the front kick, then we turn to the roundhouse kick. He did that a little bit, which like drains the power a little bit. Drains the strength a little bit. Let me get this. Very good, very good. Boom, 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 boom. So I can see that Ferrari is so wide, so aggressive here. As soon as he got the right moment, right after the kick, he felt that he could not get a knockout. Then they invited one and all each other. It was good, man. It was good because that's what I like, the combination. We compete a lot in karate point, and sometimes we still have the habit of just throw one punch, one kick. If you have that mindset, sometimes somebody can counter on you. See, it's so this fight is so entertaining because he likes to make faces and play around. He's so relaxed. Especially now in the second round, you can see that he's so relaxed. Actually, both of them so relaxed. But I like the rules. I like the way that, see, boom, boom, the right time. What is good in karate combat because you have a combination of time, distance, and also the combinations that you don't stop the fight. You keep going and allows you to punch, like you use a cross punch, a hook, uppercuts. That's very real. Oh, very good kick, not so powerful. But it's good too because in karate combat, you learn how to block. They both very. You know how to you learn how to block punches and kick. Usually in traditional karate, we only defend. You don't block. You don't check the kick. You don't check the punch. He switched his stance. Now he turned into a southpaw. I like to do that in my fight. I like to switch stance because, oh, very good, the shirogiri. The shirogiri means back spin kick, spin back kick. Let me take another look here. Let me try to explain technically. So if you see Certan here, he switched his stance, then he moved, laugh a little bit, like you see that he's so relaxed in the fight. Then you do a calf kick, switch stance. So now, as a veteran fighter, I can notice as soon as you see if he turned too much to the side, his body, his front foot was turned kind of inside, showing that he could, since he likes to kick, he could throw the kicks, which he just threw a shirogiri. So he positioned himself to throw the shirogiri. If you are a very experienced fighter, you can notice that because his front leg, he turned to the inside a little bit more than regular to turn very fast. Let me see here. Boom. And always he likes to use, which is so technical kick, he likes to use the head feint. He likes to feint with the head all the time, you see? Let's see here. He like kind of look down again, but he just throw the head down, like he dropped the head a little bit. Boom! Very good kick. Very good. And he's still ready for counter with the punch as well. Very good. Let's move on. I remember when I watch again, so I can remember how exciting was that fight. That's what I like too. I like when you continue on the ground because it means that karate has ground too. When I say has ground, I don't want to mean that has a grappling ground, but it has ground, you have to defend yourself. Very good, very good low kicks from Ferrari. I like Certan. I like the way that he moved forward, the way that he still keep the pressure. It's completely different when you have the possibility to take someone down, to clinch. That's make your resistance better, make your endurance. Ferrari is so aggressive, even though he's moving backward. He's still moving backward, but he's still keeping the pressure from moving backward. In that moment of the fight, when you are tired, so it's hard to find the right distance, like in karate point. You know what I mean? Like you have to just move forward and believe in yourself, believe in your strength, your endurance, and try to knock the guy out. That's all you have to do. Oh, very good shooting. He's good on his legs, Certan. He's fast. I always like to say that the rules say the training. It's a very good fight. It's hard to say who won that fight. Hard to say. Because Ferrari moved backward, but he's still very aggressive. He's still on the fight. In the fight, I mean, like. And Certan, he moved forward. He gets some very spin back kicks, punch too, but Ferrari countering in a very good way. That fight requires one more round, definitely. To be very fair and not give the wrong result. That was good too, because Corey Combat has has a different rules that you have like another round, extra round, to realize who deserves to win. And if you just invite the fighters to get in the pit, the center of the pit, right? Now, I can say that your spirit is in there. Sometimes you don't have the technique anymore, you don't have the power, the strength anymore, but you have to be there because your spirit is there. That's what karate taught you. I can figure out that the pace of the fight starts to slow down a little bit at the beginning of the round, but the strength is still there from both fighters. But the pace is controlled by Certan still because he moved forward all the time. He got some good kicks and punch and attack. So he's so explosive. But you see, now the fight's getting a short distance because of very good kick. Clinch. Very good combination from Certan, and also the counter attack from Ferrari, which is good because he makes Certan pay the price sometimes when he gets close. We see that the distance is more about Ferrari because of he has a better range. Still try to take Certan down, but there is no strength anymore to. Oh! Very good kick I said since the beginning of the fight that Certan has a very good legs. He kicks a lot. He kicks from everywhere. So let's take another look in the knockouts. So I see the Ferrari is so exhausted now. As soon as he stand up again, see? Let me move back a little bit. So the thing is because as soon as he stand up again, so he was so exhausted and he didn't really pay attention. And which is good because Certan took advantage of that. And he did the same. He looked down again like a fake and kick high, which I like to do that too. And the kick was right behind the head. I mean the shin hit the head, but his foot was right behind the head. It was good Mawashi, good round kick. So the distance wasn't so long for the kick, but he still kick. And he looked down, no? He looked down, making Ferrari believes that he's gonna kick. And that's one of the strategies that I like to use. Look down and kick high. Very good, right behind of the head. The kick was right behind of the head. Mawashi Giri. So rousey kick, very good kick. And I like the pace of the fight now because both of the fighters, they move, like they throw punch and kick. Ferrari, even though he moved backward a little bit more than Certan. Certan always moved forward, but he was throwing punches and kick all the time to defend himself, to control the distance, to keep the fight so aggressive. That's good, very well deserved. But as we saw here, you can see the fight. If it's not a knockout, the fight could be for either way, Certan or Ferrari. But what is good in karate combat is because of the knockouts, you have the possibility to win a very tough fight, a very close fight, if you land in the right target at the end of the fight. Doesn't matter. That's what makes the karate combat so exciting. I'm glad to rewatch again this fight because it was so exciting. Maybe it was the best fight that I've seen in karate combat. So what do you think, guys? Let me know what you think about. I think it was a back and forth, so close fight. So could be tie. But for karate combat, we have an extra round to decide and be very fair. I like the fight. I want to know, what about you guys?